Hi guys, Super Secret Tech here, and I wanted to go over a very basic tutorial on Craft of Exile in case you're wanting to make some of the higher investment gear that's listed in my build guides. So let's go ahead and try to simulate the Hunter chest, and we'll just see how close we can get it. So the main mod that we want on this chest is the spell critical strike chance. Now there's two crit nodes and there's two caster nodes because there is a prefix, which is you apply additional curse, which is caster. If we get both crits, it's bad. If we get this one and the other one, it's not that bad. So I would suggest going with harvest crafting and going with caster. So curse, T3 life, strength, that's fine. Curse, life, yeah. Life, spell critical strike chance, armor. These are not good rolls. We want to keep going. Okay, this is getting better. This is better than Benchcraft. It's got double armor, which isn't the best. Now, before you craft any more on this, you could always annul it and see if you hit one of those two mods. We didn't. So in this case, what you can do is you can come over and benchcraft life and mana to it. And now we have max life, higher than bench life, and T1 spell critical strike chance with a flat or a percent armor roll that isn't the greatest. This is usable. You don't have to match up every single mod. You want to pick like the 2 to 3 big ones and try to hit there. Now, the other thing you can do here is you can hit a null again, but you have a higher chance in bricking it because you basically have a 50-50 shot at this point. But let's do it. Okay, so it got off life, which basically bricked the whole thing, and we got to start over. But this is pretty good. So it's T2 here, which we wish it was T1, but it also has apply an additional curse. So now we could come over and bench craft on flat life. And you see that T1 is 71 to 85. So there we go. So now we have T1 life, additional curse, spell critical strike chance, and double res on an astral plate, which is Hunter. Very, very good chest. Now, if you come over here, it'll tell you what our spent is. So we had 5 caster rerolls to get to this, and 2 orbs of annulment, which is 18 chaos. Of course, this is multiple maps worth of harvest, but you can run the harvest nodes and run those maps over and over again at high levels once you've filled out the Atlas portion. And this is a very easy way to get really, really good influenced items that is a little bit more deterministic. Because if you try to craft it any other way, it's going to take significantly more work than what this took to get to this point. Now, it's not always going to be that lucky where you're going to hit both and you're going to just happen to have an empty prefix. You may have to annul some. You may have to exalt slam some. Just know it's okay for it not to be exactly 100% perfect. The goal is to get something that's very, very good and just make it work. Now, the other thing that we can do with this one now is we can now use this with the Awakener Orb and fuse it with like a Crusader with Explodey chest, which would either give us Spell Crit and Explodey chest or Curse and whatever. You can also do it with just one mod on each, I believe. It's been a while since I've done that. Does it have... Yeah, it removes 1 influence item from an item with at least 2 influence modifiers and upgrades another. Oh, that's the Maven Orb. So you can Maven it, right? And see if we get super lucky. And we did not. we got a T0 curse. But we can go back to harvest, and you would sell that, by the way. You wouldn't just reroll over it. All right, so this has spell crit, nothing else. Spell crit, nothing else really. Spell crit, okay life, but double armor. Curse. Spell crit. Spell crit. Curse. Curse life, yeah. Double life, but it's low. But it has offering and spell crit, so we could do the same thing. And now we have T1. But we have these garbage stats on here, so it wasn't really worth it. But just to give you an idea of kind of what you can do here. And so, but you can feel free to play around and make it work. I personally really like harvest crafting. I think it's amazing. The other thing is we don't have, I don't think, enough details on this yet of exactly how it works. So they're basically an annuller exalt is what this is saying. But that's also assuming it's corrupted, and this would cost you an absolute fortune to do that. Which at the state it was in was not worth it. But you can play around with that too. And so it just gives you some ideas of how you can go about doing this. And there is, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. So on this one, here's another thing you can do. So we have suffix, 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 prefix. So the other thing you could do is like exalt, slam it, and hope, and nothing really. And then you can break it off, or you can just keep rolling. I would just keep rolling over it, but it doesn't hurt to exalt, slam things, and to go crazy in here. Just chaos spam it, whatever, right? It doesn't matter because it's not actually costing you any currency. The other thing I will do is I will put a link below to how I set up my better PoE trading for the Blade Blast Bladefall build. So hopefully that helps too, so you can see how to find the base or how to try to find the specific roles that you're looking for, and then just pick something that works. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would, and you enjoyed the content, feel free to give me a like and a comment and a subscribe. It really helps me grow, and I look forward to seeing you in Scourge League. Have a great day, guys.